Bob Burnquist is one of the most influential transition skaters ever.
Bob is kicking a freestyle right now. Oh my gosh!
Bob Burnquist is one of the most exciting skateboarders ever to walk this earth.
There's so many clips of him doing the most unbelievable tricks.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Bob Burnquist does it again!
He's done things that I believe will never be done again.
He took it to a level that nobody would have ever imagined.
Bob Burnquist to me is my hero now.
He's definitely not from this planet.
I do not know
critical.
what planet Bob Burnquist is from, but I firmly believe it is no longer from Earth.
Well, I was born in Rio de Janeiro, but I was raised in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Pre-88 was dictatorship, ultra-conservative. Part of the reason why I skated was just that, most people were saying no and you just wanted to say yes. I started on vert because 3 blocks from my house, Cristiano Mateos, his dad started the ultra skate park. So then I started going there. I just lived there. I was there more than Cristiano because it was so close.
I heard about this kid that used to skate, really good skate, vert skated in the ultra skate park. You could tell him he had a talent, and then the way he skated, he'd just go for tricks.
All I wanted to do was come up with more tricks, so I'd come home and hey, I learned 4 tricks today. I learned 5 tricks. I learned 3 tricks. And it had to be more than 1. If it was 0, it was death. Lincoln Ueda was the first Brazilian to really kind of get on, people's maps. He went to Münster, and got 4th place. And that was insane for us. That's when I was like, we can do it too, right? Lincoln gave me that.
When I first heard about Bob, my buddy, pro skater Max Schaff, he was telling me, Mike, this kid in Brazil is the best. Nobody's heard of him. He's insane. He's gonna be blowing everybody away. You won't even believe the stuff he did, and the stuff that he told Max that he was doing seemed at the time incomprehensible. And then I saw him at Slam City and I was just blown away.
Bob's creativity is what stood out the most. He's one of the first vert skaters that truly skated switch.
For him to come to a contest of the world's best guys and beat every one of us was pretty surprising.
When the contest was done and then it got to 4th or 3rd place, and I was just like, oh man, I must have gotten 9th or something. And then kept going, and Fraser 2nd, and then I won, and it just took me a while to go, what? And then I just win? That's insane, what? It was just oh my God. And that's when I got the invite for the first Extreme Games.
Bob Burnquist from Brazil. This is a guy who has just burst upon the scene of international skateboarding.
He went on a tear there after that contest where he was winning contests, filming video parts that were mind-blowing.
There are certain tricks that get seared into your memory, and a lot of those tricks, for me, are Bob's.
Every time I'd watch him skate, he would do something different. He'd either slam or somehow land the hardest trick ever.
I've slammed, I've gotten hurt, I've broken my face. I don't know how many bones I've broken at X Games.
The way Bob skates, I think it comes with slams.
He never played it safe. He always went for broke, always tried the hardest trick.
I think there's an unpredictability to Bob that is super exciting, and there is a magical quality to how he can land stuff.
He makes things work out of thin air.
My most precious memories were when I was just completely loose.
Bob Burnquist. There's 20,000 people. There's people inside of the motocross stands trying to watch this right now.
The approach he has, and that's what he became Bob Burnquist because of that.
$80 to 90% of the events I've won in my life were in the last run.
X Games in Philly, 2001. Bucky had a mind-blowing run. He's in first place. Bob's got 1 run to go.
Last man drifting. He needs a 95.5 to overtake first.
Everything stopped, they're filming him. I was the only one left to go. So they're already kind of gearing towards like, you know, Bucky's win. And in my mind, before I dropped in, it was just like, it's gonna work. It worked earlier. I remember having this conversation.
What will happen is what will happen.
Oh.
Still, to this day, it was the gnarliest contest run I've ever seen.
He's just got these these impossibly hard tricks in his back pocket that he can throw out.
Into the switch mode.
Oh my God.
Into the...
Oh my God.
That's it. No one's ever gonna beat that.
Lunge Maggie. Oh no. Yes! That's the trick.
That was the trick.
The half cab front side. What? This is Bob. He's still going. This is Bob. Oh!
What? 98! We have lost our minds in the booth right now.
Dreamland is, you know, my backyard ramp complex. You know, it's just got all the things that I want and that I love skating. Just have this dream place that I can dream up whatever, and over the years it's just my materialization of, you know, what I've thought up and you know, was possible. Since I had put all the time on the vert, won all the events, done all the things, filmed, you know, video parts, it was just like, okay, let me explore something else.
Bob's path to stardom in vert kind of led him right to Big Air.
The mega ramp was a breath of fresh air, of like, oh, something new to look at, something new to feel.
Try. There he goes. Switch back to 180. Front side 540. Oh,
Got it.
wow, he's got
Bob
it.
Burnquist with a massive frontside rodeo 5.
You know, he took the whole mega ramp movement and brought it to a new level.
Indy 720 forward to Faggy. Wow.
He would do tricks that street skaters are afraid of doing down like a 5-stair and do it over a 70-foot gap.
Bob brought a technical factor that was unmatched.
I was living the manifestation of my dream. Anything I want to do, I will accomplish.
My story started back in '95 here at X Games. This was my last one, 2017. I appreciate everyone. I'm glad to end it here in Minneapolis. I'll keep skating. Obviously, it's not retirement. There's no such thing. But my story here is done. It's in good hands. Elliot, you ripped it. Thank you.
I just felt like it was the time. I've won all the medals, won all the contests, done all the video parts. It was so much, so long, both at the same time. Now it's like, okay, let me detach a layer out and just breathe for a second. Now I'm not done competing, I'm not retiring, but when it comes to X Games and my competitive history, it's over and it's okay, you know. And right when we were done with the event, I walked under the ramp and I had this like flush of emotion. It was just alone, you know, no one around, and I just felt so blessed. I didn't think that was going to come back.
Bob has done so much, and he has won the big events and produced some of the heaviest videos and done some of the most groundbreaking tricks, and Bob is one of the most innovative skaters. You know, that's what people are going to remember him by.
Oh yeah, I'm super proud of him. You know, that little kid that I met, how far he came, it's pretty inspiring. Until this day, like, I'm sure so many kids in Brazil look up to him.
Bobby is an inspiration for us, for sure. Since day one, he's the main, you know.
I think Bob will go down in skateboarding as a guy who always pushed the limits and did tricks that everybody thought was impossible. He can make things out of thin air. he'll create something new, and he'll create his own path, and he'll keep it rolling. I guarantee that.
I think that the most important things I've learned in skateboarding were just like, if you want to accomplish something, you have to try it. If you believe it long enough, that it'll happen. Life is beautiful and it's creative and it's wide open for everyone to just pursue whatever they want. You can remember me, however, it's not what I say. I went out there and I did it, and I'm doing it, and if it inspired you to go out and do something different, then that's plenty.